Good morning. Today is Tuesday, and we are jumping into Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. Now, you can read all the way 18 through 25 again, but I want to focus in on Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. And if you're filling in the blanks, the fill in the blank is simply this. We were created with a longing for belonging. We were created with a longing for belonging. Now, if you remember in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, you're going to end up reading that God said that it is not good for man to be alone. And now, if you remember at this point in time, the world was without sin. Adam had a perfect relationship with God. He had been put in a perfect place by God, a place called Eden. Adam had everything that he could ever want or need. And the fact is we don't find in the Bible anything about Adam being unhappy with where he was. In fact, the opposite appears to be true, that Adam has every opportunity to have an intimate relationship with God, and that he has even the responsibility of naming the animals and every animal that would come, and the plants and everything else. God had given him dominion over those things. And so he's living in this unique and happy relationship with God. But the fact is that in the midst of this, while Adam doesn't say anything about being lonely, God himself says that it is not good for man to be alone. And so here's what I want you to do. I want you guys to think about and pray about, what did God mean by that? Why did he say that it is not good for man to be alone? And what we'll find is that God has created us to be uniquely in a relationship with people. A relationship that is different than we would ever have with any animal. Hey, some of you love your cats and your dogs, and that's great. You may have goldfish, birds, something else. But the truth is that God created you with a relationship for someone significant that would be greater than any other relationship that you would ever share. So I really want you to pray about that and think about that. And whether you're single or whether you are married, that God has created you to have a relationship that is significant. He did not create you to be alone. And so I want you to think about that. Pray about that. Read through the scriptures this week.